This is the least prepared video, the least prepared video that I'm about to shoot. And it's going to be a reflective, self-reflective video about my fear of commitment. It's something that I've been starting to let go of because I have seen through the whole bullshit around it. And I want to keep doing that process publicly. I just want to be seen. So if you're somebody who's been struggling with commitment, or you are the victim of somebody who's been struggling with commitment, let's say in a love romantic relationship, it might help you forgive them. Or if you've been somebody who's been struggling with commitment, well, I hope you find the truth about it through this video. So let us begin. I've been somebody who all my life believed that commitment is a loss of freedom. I've been immature and irresponsible in almost any possible way that you can imagine. And this is what got me interested in spirituality and philosophy, metaphysics as well, which when you get into that world, you can literally lose yourself. And I'm sorry to say that, but I believe I've experienced something like that. Because the truth is, I've taken those concepts that I have learned through spirituality related literature, metaphysics, so on and so forth, and I've applied them in the worst possible way. I've applied them to take advantage of people I love, to manipulate myself into believing things that I was not ready to accept, and literally gaslight my own feelings and the feelings of the people around me whom I love. So this fear of commitment, it has had an effect on my relationships, romantic relationships, on my friendships, on my career, and it has literally made me feel sorry about everything that it has caused. Because deep down there is this child within me that just feels like commitment is something dangerous. And I've learned this from my parents growing up. My father never able to commit to the family, so uh, it wasn't a healthy dynamic. And going through the process of little by little forgiving him, I'm starting to realize that I have inherited this same fear from him, and it has become my responsibility of fully healing it and surrendering it, letting it go. Um, and in the process of healing, which I'm undergoing, I've I think I've reached some place, so I don't feel it's complete. And yeah, this is partly why I want to keep sharing my journey while I'm going through it. I faced a trap. There is a trap in between. So I see myself going to this place where I see how commitment equals the freedom to love. And as fascinating as this sounds, I'm still not fully accepting it, because there is this trap in between, which is where all the immaturity and irresponsibility comes in, where you make a promise, even maybe to yourself. I make a promise to myself or to somebody I love, and I'm not willing to hold it, not willing to believe in my promise. When I fail at what I have promised, I can just make another promise and, in a way, manipulate the other person or myself into constantly escaping the responsibility from lacking the commitment to holding on to my truth. This is the trap. This is the trap that I have been experiencing again and again and again and again, consistently. And I'm starting to realize how meaningless it is to fear commitment when, by fearing it, I'm losing my freedom, which isn't easy to accept, because all my life I believe that commitment equals a loss of freedom. And it's turning out that it doesn't work this way. Not committing makes me lose my freedom because I am not responsible for the things I gaslight myself into committing to without feeling, without willing to take responsibility for the consequences of, let's say, my words and my actions. And it's just disturbing. It is sad. It makes me feel sad. It makes me feel angry as well that I have been living like that. That because I was fearing commitment, I hurt myself and I hurt the people I love. I hurt people I've loved. I've betrayed people I've loved unconsciously without me wanting it, without doing it intentionally. But I did it because I was just irresponsible. I was afraid. And when it comes to romantic relationships, I was afraid of being betrayed. I never trusted the person I was in a relationship with. And this is why, instead of committing, I was just controlling and manipulating because it made me feel safe. And it also made me lose them. Not because they left me, but because I made them lose. I made them lose. It's even hard to admit when I'm saying it out loud. So yeah, if you've been fearing commitment, you're losing yourself. You have no freedom. Because if you can't commit, you cannot exercise your freedom to choose. Because your choice wouldn't matter. You change it one way or another when the time runs out, when it starts getting hard. And it's a waste of effort. It's a waste of time. So I'm asking myself this question: if I'm able to commit to something, if I fully surrender, fully decide to drop this fear of commitment and accept that commitment equals freedom and commitment equals love, then what I should commit to? This is what I've been contemplating a lot about lately. And what I'm coming to realize is that I can simply commit to doing the things that I love for the reason that I love them and not doing anything else for any other reason than because I love it. Because I believe that this love is the love that drives me to do the things that I love is inevitably helpful. But when I try to help somebody, it's so much easier to manipulate myself into believing that I'm being helpful while living in lack of integrity, while lacking the integrity, or living out of integrity with myself, which I do have experience with. So just to sum it all up, the truth about the fear of commitment. Well, the fear of commitment equals a loss of freedom. And thus then, commitment, when fully embraced, commitment to whatever feels most meaningful. For me, right now, I'm committing to expressing myself freely, not hiding behind masks, and to doing the things that I love for the reason that I love them, for just this one reason. But in essence, the truth about the fear of commitment is that fearing commitment, you don't have freedom. And by embracing commitment, this is what I found out through my experience of self-sabotage, repeated self-sabotage, that embracing commitment equals freedom. And I think I'm just about to, in the next years of my life, I'm just about to experience the consequences of this new belief that I'm adopting. And we'll see where it goes. So that was everything. Thank you so much for staying with me. And if you like this video, if it resonated with you, I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Bye bye, and see you around.